Hello, welcome back to my channel. If you're new around here, my name's Kit, and this is my world. Thank you very much for joining me. Today I'm going to do another tag. This is the Horror Hearts BookTube original tag by Regina's Haunted Library. I'll leave a link in the description. And I'm going to get cracking straight away. Question number 1. A booktuber who makes you laugh. Well, honestly, a lot of them do, but I'm going to say Simon from BookTube with Simon and Amy. He's very funny, he's very wacky and offbeat, he's kind of bizarre and odd, and he's also very imaginative and creative. He makes funny content that is genuinely funny and also inspires me as a wannabe filmmaker type of person. So Simon from BookTube with Simon and Amy. Number 2, a booktuber who is brutally honest. I'm struggling with the word brutally here because I don't think any booktubers that I watch or that I've encountered are brutal with their honesty. Most of them are very, very honest. Most of them are frank and outspoken and all of that stuff. But brutal, not so much. Booktubers tend to be very nice, kind, warm people, at least the ones I've encountered. So I'm struggling with brutally, but someone who's very honest, who I really, really admire as a booktuber, and who can, on occasion, say it how she sees it, is Jess Owens. She's a fabulous booktuber. I find her incredibly funny, very, very engaging. She makes long videos, and I like that. Her videos are like 45 minutes long often. And she does book community with a capital T. And she talks about all the people misbehaving in the publishing world. And she says it how it is, and I like that about her. She doesn't take any shit from any of these people. So I'm going to say Jess Owens. Number 3, a booktuber who's like a brother. Well, again, I'm going to mention Simon from BookTube with Simon and Amy. Simon stepped in and did an extraordinary thing for me in my time of grief not that long ago, and I will always love him for doing that. And the relationship that I've developed with Simon feels kind of brotherly, but without any of the sibling rivalry. It's just nice. But I'm also going to say Josh from Working Man Reads. Me and Josh get along very well. I love his work as a booktuber, and he's a genuinely good guy as well. So I feel like he's a little brother. Number 4, a booktuber who's like a sister. Well, Amy from BookTube with Simon and Amy. Amy, again, has been incredibly kind. She's really been good to me as a friend, and there's a kind of sisterly sort of vibe there as well, perhaps, I think. And I'm also going to say Nichi from DarkBetweenPages. Nichi is incredibly warm and loving and compassionate and just a truly good person. So those are my 2 sisters. Number 5, who's your BookTube crush? Well, this one is supposed to be an optional question, but I am going to answer it. I might get myself in trouble. I'm not single. I have a guy. I've got a fella, and I'm very, very happy about it. I'm in a happy relationship, but he knows that I've got a slight crush on Hugo from Hugo Reads, and I think Hugo probably does as well. In fact, I think most people do if they've seen me flirting with Hugo in his comments. I think it's pretty one-sided, but Hugo has been very kind and hasn't done or said anything to embarrass me too much, despite the fact that I often say very flattering things to him and about him because he's dead cute. So I'm going to say Hugo from Hugo Reads. I've got a bit of a crush on him. Number 6, a booktuber you'd love to have dinner with. Well, lots of them, to be honest. I would enjoy a BookTube dinner party with one of those long tables with many, many of us sitting around it talking about books and bookish things and maybe other stuff as well. So I'm going to say all my friends from BookTube. It'll be a big party, a proper dinner party, and all my friends from BookTube, you know who you are. Number 7, a BookTuber who shares your taste in books. Well, my first thought is to go down the fantasy route, because fantasy is what I've always considered to be my primary taste in books. But as it happens, that's most BookTubers, apparently. Fantasy is huge in the BookTube world. So all of the fantasy BookTubers, obviously. Yeah, it's hard to pin it down, because the other books that I like are a little bit less popular, and I haven't really encountered a BookTuber who shares that taste. I'm talking about classic children's literature and the Swallows and Amazons books, that sort of thing. So that's a bit difficult. There are people who leave comments who like the same books as me, but I don't know how many of those are actually BookTubers, if any. It's difficult. But for the fantasy one, I'm just going to say most of BookTube. Number 8, tag 3 BookTubers. Well, traditionally I don't tag people. I haven't done for a long time. I feel uncomfortable and awkward about tagging people for many reasons which I've explained in other videos. But I'm going to tag some BookTubers this time. And the reason I've decided to do it is just to amuse myself, really. These are BookTubers who are so huge that it's very unlikely that they will ever even know that they've been tagged by me. So I feel kind of all right doing it. I won't be inconveniencing them or making them feel uncomfortable. And also, none of my actual BookTube friends need to feel offended that they've been missed off because I'm deliberately tagging 3 humongous BookTubers who I don't know and have no relationship with. So I'm going to say Daniel Greene, who was the first BookTuber I discovered. I'm going to say Jess Owens, who is pretty big and is way out of my league, but she's fabulous. I really enjoy watching her channel. And Merphy Napier, because she's huge, and I watched her quite early on as well. And again, I won't pop up on her radar, so it doesn't really matter. And on that note, I'm going to call it a day. Thank you very, very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did and you haven't already, you know what to do. Please hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, share, comment, do all the good stuff, and I will see you next time. See you later.